Hey my friends, how are you? Let's get more news from Dallas, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Mailbag, should Cowboys consider Hopkins? Do you think the Cowboys should kick the tires on DeAndre Hopkins now that he has been released from the Cardinals? Why not go all in on the offense and bring him in on a one-year deal? Nick Eatman, first of all, I've been a big fan of Hopkins throughout his career, especially if you play fantasy football and he's been on your team. Okay, so maybe not the last couple of seasons because he's been hurt, but when he's healthy, he produces at a high level and it doesn't really matter who's throwing him the ball. That, to me, is a sign of a great receiver, when he produces despite changes at quarterback. It shows me he's more than just a system player who thrives in the offense he's used to. Now, all that said, I don't think this is a good move for the Cowboys. I guess, that's just me assuming that the money is going to be lucrative. I am a little curious as to why no team in the league wanted to at least try to trade for him and then rework his deal. That shows me that teams have at least inquired about him and know that signing him to a lesser contract won't be that easy. So money is a big factor right now, and considering the Cowboys have about 4 big contracts to sign in the next few months, I would think they can spend their money in better places. And then you factor in the overall need. Had they not traded for Brandon Cooks, this would be more appealing. But as it stands, they've got an all-pro in CeeDee Lamb, plus Gallup and Cooks. I need to do the research on this one, but I'd like to see how many teams in the league right now have 3 receivers who have posted 1,000-yard seasons. The Cowboys have 3 and that alone should be good enough to move this offense in the right direction. As tempting as it sounds, I'd pass on that one. Patrick Walker, Brandon Cooks, that's why. If the second attempt to land Cooks via trade had faltered, as it did in October, this tells you just how badly the Cowboys want him to try for him twice, then sure, I presume Dallas would be in on trying to land Hopkins much like they were in trying to land OBJ before moving on to T.Y. Hilton. But with Cooks in the fold and Gallup trending toward being back in prime form, and CeeDee Lamb being your definitive WR1, there's no reason the Cowboys will want to get into a bidding war to land Hopkins now, and his hangout session with Dez Bryant prior to his release isn't going to change that fact. And you fan, what do you think of the DeAndre Hopkins situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.